EA Sports. Now this thing gets marked with... They go up the middle with Chubb.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Watson on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bo Melton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the over.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Watson now to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's able to find Melton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say, the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 60 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Great. I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13.
The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Melton on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Rolling to his right.
Crossing route catch made by Eskridge.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up.
Put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They run again with Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Herbert now. He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Another run. Again, it's Dallas.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Straight ahead, Walker. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.